I am headed on a road trip tomorrow, not tomorrow, Monday morning? Yeah, we leave Monday morning, but everybody rolls in tomorrow. So we leave Monday morning, and don't forget to go to my Facebook page and let me know, what is your favorite road trip snack? I will tell you my answer would be very different if I could take potatoes with me in the car. A lot harder to eat when you're driving, but I love mashed potatoes. It is one of my top three. It is so, there's something about potatoes that are so comforting. And for years, you all have said the very best potatoes, the very best mashed potatoes, you gotta get a potato ricer. Because if you use other tools, it can leave the texture kind of weird, kind of gummy, kind of something's off. A potato ricer is the way you wanna go. I know Jonathan is thinking about purchasing this, so let's get into it. First, we have this color, which is called the Ocean Blue. 375 left in Ocean Blue. Here's your tomato. 1,000 in tomato, and then we have the cracked pepper. Now, this is stainless steel that is also dishwasher safe, but it's 5 easy payments of $4.60. We're gonna chat about it with Susie Hassan, and those are the 2 plates that it comes with that are also stainless steel. Susie, don't you love using a potato ricer for your potatoes?
Let me tell you, me and my friend Steve, at Friendsgiving, we have a mashed potato to the death showdown. Who has the best? And the friends choose every year, and it's very uncomfortable for them, I can say.
Well, but you know what though? They get to eat good.
They do. Now, I'll be honest, you know, before I use a potato ricer, I'd be standing there whipping them forever to try to get the lumps out. But the potato ricer changes that. With this, you pop in the plates, you put in your potatoes, okay? Of course, they're cooked. They have to boil them first. And they run through the ricer, and that makes them smaller and finer. And that way, when you actually go to add in your milk and your butter and you whip them, they are just so light and so fluffy. And if you're wondering what that person's secret might be, it's probably a ricer.
Exactly.
Now, this one is stainless steel. You get the 2 plates. That's the fine plate. And then I'm using the larger plate. You can do sweet potatoes, especially for sweet potato pies and casseroles. If you like to do cauliflower crust, or cauliflower like mashed potatoes, you can do rice cauliflower as well. So as long as something is like boiled or soft or steamed, because you could also do this for baby food as well. If you want to do like carrots or even peas, if you want to rice peas, you can do that. And it doesn't take much. You just pop the potatoes right in. Again, they're cooked. And you could even, if you want to save yourself some time, you could leave the skin on if you want to just do that, and the skin will not go through, just the potato. It actually will be left inside the canister part, so that way you can just lift it up and out. But again, these are coming out just so fine and so, oh, I just dropped them on my floor, but they're so fine and so small.
Me too.
That when I go to mix them, okay, they're going to be just so much easier to mix as well.
You know, and if you've had that potato ricer before, this is the first thing I noticed. If you've had that potato ricer before, that as you grip it with your hand, you feel like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm ricing my hands. This one has a little silicone grippy on the top and a little silicone grippy on the bottom. So it's really nice to be able to get your paws around it and not have to worry about it digging into your hands. I noticed that when you and I were in the studio together presenting it, I thought, ooh, somebody's really thought this out.
Oh, absolutely, because they know. I mean, when you're trying to make mashed potatoes, you're in a rush, you're in a hurry, you want something that's going to be easy. Yeah. And so being able to have that comfort on here with the silicone grips, because we know you're using your hands, you're using some power. So again, it's gonna be a lot more comfortable for you because of the silicone on the top, and it's just easy. So you just pop in the potatoes, pop in whatever, a lot of vegetables will pop in here, as long as they're boiled or steamed or like parboiled, you can pop them in here, and then you just kind of squish them down, and that makes them smaller, easier to mix, easier for you when you're baking, easier in recipes. So
is this
dishwasher safe?
Is this just for leverage, this little piece on the other side?
Well, I like to think of it as where the hook to hang it if you want.
Okay.
But I guess if you wanted to,
Yeah.
I don't see why you couldn't.
And I'm thinking of this. Wait a minute. If I have, obviously, I'm going to have a bigger bowl than this, but this is just what I have on set. So if I'm also trying to rice my potatoes into a bowl, I would think this is how you can rest it across the top of like your mixing bowl or even your KitchenAid if you wanted to. And you can kind of leave it like this, load your potatoes in there, and it gives you leverage on the other side of the bowl. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
That's
again,
cool.
I just feel like this is one of those kind of, let's get back to, I would call like old school. This is like a potato ricer, a ricer in general. This is one of those like the staples in your kitchen. Those families who do the big family gatherings and they're always doing mashed potatoes, they already know the secret. The secret to a smooth, creamy mashed potato. Oh, is that what?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there
That
you
is
go.
satisfactory.
Oh, that's great.
So obviously it's like you can use it in different sizes, but if you want to put it directly over maybe a baking vessel or your mixing bowl or whatever, you can even leave it while you open it up. Look at that. And you can load
That's
it with
smart.
both hands.
That's smart.
And then and then you're ready to go for when it's time to smash the potatoes. That's cool. That's cool. I like it. I like it. I like it. Quickly, I'll let you know that we have 3 color choices. We have it in the ocean blue. We have it in the tomato, and we also have it in the cracked pepper. And again, you get those 2 different size plates. I'm going to lift this other one out to show you. Those are the ones that I spiked on the floor when we got started. But the big one, I'm assuming, is for potatoes and root vegetables. The smaller one is for, I would say, less granule or less textured foods.
I like the small one for, like I mentioned, like the peas.
Oh, yeah.
And carrots. So I like the smaller one for baby foods or something if you're like really, really soft. That's what I'm thinking those are best for. I would say your everyday though, you're gonna go toward the large.
Yeah, I know I would. Just to give everybody the heads up, that shelf in the back is leaning precariously. And I didn't do it. So it is 5 easy payments of $4.60. Please fix that before In the Kitchen with David tomorrow. $22.98 to get it home. Susie, thank you, my friend. Will you come hang out with us?